You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey there, Y&R fans. Belinda from Soap Dirt, and I've got your 2-week spoilers that run from Monday, June 10th, all the way through Friday, June 21st, deep into the month. We are in summer. Things are heating up in Genoa City and everywhere else. I'm so excited to unpack all these for you. If you haven't, please reach down and click subscribe so you don't miss any of our Young and the Restless updates. Let's jump right in. Monday, June 10th, we have got Victor issuing orders to Cole and Michael. They have broken his trust, and he demands a proof of loyalty test from each of them. He tells Michael, go get close to Diane, and he tells Cole, go get close to Kyle. He won't tell them why, but Michael figures out real quick it's about Jack because of the two people closest to Jack that they have them targeting. Audra keeps trying to undermine Tucker, but finds herself failing over in Paris. Ashley stops by to say goodbye to Tucker before she heads off to a clinic to get some serious help for her DID, multiple personality thing. Audra sees them hugging. She's upset. Tucker wants to clear it up, and this week he will. I don't know if she's going to agree, but he is going to explain everything to her because Ashley is walking out of his life and wishing him good luck in a very sincere fashion because he did try and help her, and she recognizes that. Tuesday, June 11th, we have Victor telling his family big changes are in the wind for Newman Enterprises, and he's got a new strategy. He is definitely going to be targeting Jabot, but I don't know if he's going to tell his family or if he's going to try to hide what he's doing within these big changes. Adam has déjà vu with Victoria. I don't know if she's back to kicking him around or what. I hope she's not turning back into Victoria. I despised her for the whole year up until this Claire crisis, and she's been very tolerable during this, and I hope Josh Griffith isn't back to turn her into that shrew that most people did not care for. Nikki has a talk to Lauren and catches up with her about all the stuff going on with her. Jordan being alive, Victor being angry, being in rehab, Jack not being her sponsor. There's a lot to unpack between these two friends. Wednesday, June 12th, Kyle spends time talking with Claire and gets her to let down her guard and open up to him. And we also have Cole showing up while Kyle and Claire are with Harrison in the park so he can do exactly what Victor ordered him to do and get closer to Kyle, even though it seems kind of random. He's going to do it. Victor and Nikki have a big disagreement about Jack. No surprise there. And Nick asks Victoria what her plans are. And I think he wants to know if she's coming back to work because that affects his plans, right? Thursday, June 13th, Audra gets a reality check, and boy, she doesn't like it one bit. Cole and Victoria spend some time reminiscing, and Summer struggles with Kyle, and it's all about co-parenting, and I'm guessing it's also about Claire. Friday, June 14th, we're going to wrap up the week with Billy trying to work his considerable charms on Lily. I'm sure it's because he's trying to get his way at Chancellor Winters, which he wants to be, Chancellor Winters Abbott. I think Lily will resist. I do wonder if these two may cross lines at some point. Victor is ready to retaliate at Jack as the week ends, and Diane has some unfinished business with Nikki that she wants to settle. She is furious that her husband threw away his own sobriety trying to help Nikki restore hers. Diane doesn't think it's fair. I hope that Nikki agrees with Diane and says, you know what? It wasn't fair. I didn't ask him to do it. I tried to get him to leave. I feel sick about it. I am so sorry. So sorry. You know, my sobriety was taken from me and I would never want to take his. I think this is an opportunity for these two to put their differences aside and kind of work through some things. I don't know if it's going to turn out that way, but I feel like it's an opportunity in disguise. And of course, we saw on the weekly promo for the week of of the 10th through the 14th. Michael telling Lauren that the Newman Abbott feud is about to re-spark. Cole wants a dinner date with Victoria, and Adam tells Sally not to answer the door because it could be trouble on the other side. He's probably right. We'll see. Now, let's head into the week of June 17th through the 21st. Jack is going to be completely blindsided by Victor's vendetta. He knows Victor doesn't want him around Nikki, but I don't think he expected him to go about targeting Jabot and Diane and Kyle. However, I do wonder if Victor's going to be very clever about this vendetta. Like initially, Jack may not know that it's Victor gunning for him, but we'll see how it works out. Cole and Victoria spark. I guess he's sticking around. He was supposed to only be around short term, and it looks like they've decided to keep him for a while. And she definitely, hasn't had a man in her life in a minute, and he seems less heinous than the last couple that she has been with. So, go Victoria. And honestly, if she's got, some ongoing action, maybe her mood will be a little better. Michael is successful in getting closer to Diane, just as Victor asked him to. Diane needs someone to vent to. I'm sure she's going to open up to him about exactly what Jack did for Nikki and why she's so frustrated. And what's interesting to me here is Michael is loyal to Victor, 90% of the time. But if Michael sees, like Nick has seen and like some other people have seen, that Jack was actually doing something selfless and not selfish, maybe Michael will try to talk Victor down, but it's not going to do any good. We all know how the mustache is when he gets a bee in his bonnet. Kyle's flirt game intensifies with Claire just as Summer feels sidelined. It's like Kyle, I think in her mind, he's making a whole nother little family, but she knew he was going to date somebody else. But last time it was Audra who had no interest in being around their kid. And now he's with somebody who is nannying the kid. So this is really going to eat at Summer, and it may... I would like to see a resurgence of the old devious Summer, and I feel like Claire might bring that out of her, and I think that would be very interesting. Billy keeps pushing and prodding to get his way at Chancellor Winters, and of course Lily knows that Jill is sick. I wonder if Lily is going to keep that secret to herself, or if she's going to try and work on the guys and Mamie, maybe with this information. We'll see. Nikki is going to be very upset when she finds out Victor is targeting Jack, but I think she's going to find out too late. I think everything's already going to be in motion and it's going to get ugly. And Audra has to figure out what's her next move. She lost her job at Newman Media under Nikki, and of course Nikki's not even showing up. Audra should still be there. She would have been running things without her. And if she doesn't watch her step, she's going to be out at Glissade. That might happen anyway if she won't stop. And she's got Tucker wanting to be with her, insisting that he loves her. Nate clearly is pursuing her. She has a lot on her plate. Those are all of our 2-week spoilers. Please drop your comments on what you're excited to see. Please subscribe if you haven't. We appreciate you supporting the channel. Definitely come back soon. We're here talking Young and the Restless 7 days a week. And as always, I'm your host, Belinda from Soap Dirt.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.